rolling in to Yarrow Stadium, and Taranaki coach Colin Cooper, well, he's resisted the temptation to make too many changes after their last up effort against Manawatu, but the most significant one for me in jersey number 7, Bernie Hall, returns to the Taranaki starting lineup, and he will have significant influence in this game. Yopu Aso, the number 8, he's winning the head-to-head battle against Toa Halafihi at the moment, so he'll be looking to get into his work, and plenty of excitement in that backline too. Vaeno and McDonald offer plenty out wide, and Stephen Terafita has started every game in the Taranaki starting team.
Well, all important conditions. Very good afternoon, Ben Castle.
Yeah, thank you, Tom, and good afternoon, Richard. Everyone tuning in. Well, it is a beautiful afternoon in New Plymouth. No rain, which is in contrast to much of the North Island. A light northerly, it'll favour Canterbury playing left to right as they make their way out now, but two very, very good teams on show today. Looking forward to this one, Tom.
Well, they've had a big week, Canterbury. Of course, they had the win over Otago and Christchurch 8 days ago. They lifted the shield on Wednesday night, and this afternoon here in New Plymouth, and it doesn't get any easier either. Canterbury, well, they've got some wonderful stars, and they recruit well, as they always do. And Albie Mathewson, well, he was only brought into the squad as an injury cover. He starts today. The former All Black, of course, 4 test matches he played, 82nd provincial match this afternoon. Albie Mathewson, he's a vastly experienced player. What a terrific addition he is to the Canterbury squad, and those fresh legs could be very important today. Scott Barrett, of course, familiar, and his brother Geordie to these parts, of course. Scott and Geordie Barrett, well, they've been really formed players for Canterbury up against their home union, you could say. And Taranaki, on the other hand, well, they came so close, didn't they, against Waikato, to lifting the shield. Not enough. And Bernie Hall gets the chance to lead Taranaki out today, back in the squad. And they need a good performance, Taranaki, today, with Wellington away and Auckland at home. It's a big finish to the regular season for them. Seta Tamani Vali, well, he might be keen to make a bit of a statement today. Of course, he's Crusaders bound in 2017. A few of his teammates will be on the opposition today. 41st career match for Seta Tamani Vali today. His direct running could really provide a platform for Taranaki this afternoon. The sun is out, all important conditions, and, well, no excuses. There's been quite a lot of rain around the central and upper North Island. Conditions beautifully fine. Kaya Prince from Normandy School, 5-year-old. Favourite player, Richard Turner, not a bad one. Waisaki Naholo.
Obviously got good understanding of rugby. Waisaki Naholo, certainly, she's got a few fans out there, and she's done a very good job.
Referee this afternoon, the vastly experienced Glenn Jackson. Assistants from Paul Williams and Cam Stone, and up in the television match official box, Max O'Leary. All in readiness. Canterbury against Taranaki. 1 versus 3 in the premiership. Chance for Taranaki to climb further up the ladder into second if they can win today. Canterbury, on the other hand, could push ahead further at the top. And referee Glenn Jackson blows time on at Yarrow Stadium. An early touch for Reece Marshall for Taranaki just outside the 22. Straight away O'Donnell looking for a bit of space. It almost sets up, and coming forward McNichol can't hold on. Just an indication there, Richard Turner, of Taranaki's intent.
Yeah, absolutely. Sun shining, and they've come with positive intent, that's clear. Taranaki, Kyle O'Donnell, the chip kick, and there are a couple of opportunities. The first one for Johnny McNichol, and there's Peter Feta, I think, on the chase for Naki. He had an opportunity, and then Mitchell Brown on the bounce back, but he couldn't get it to hand. So the first infringement was the Canterbury knock on, and now straight into their set piece work here, and this will be a good battle.
Bind! Sit!
It's stacked up
Reset.
right of the scrum.
Just come this way, boy.
To Vainu,
Just come here, boys.
the winger. He's parked himself deep in midfield, so look for him to get himself involved. Declan O'Donnell on the opposite wing.
Crouch!
Plenty of excitement.
Bind!
I was going to say Taranaki, but Tom, there's plenty of excitement in both these back lines.
Bigger gap, boys.
But a niggle at the scrum time, Ben, and that's probably just a reflection of two sides that are looking to exert some dominance in this aspect of the game.
Yeah, two very proud teams, especially at set piece. Very accurate at Canterbury up front, but equally Taranaki across the front. Ruben O'Neill
Crouch.
was a late replacement in the tight head jersey for Taranaki, number 3.
Sit.
It's a good first scrum.
Yopoaso driven back though in the tackle by Matthewson. Taranaki retain it though. Canterbury though swarming defence so far. Just in this first breakdown comes for O'Donnell. And here's Marty McKenzie. Nickel comes forward to meet it. There's competition from Sean Wainu. Play on, and Taranaki charged forward through number 8. Yopoaso flicking it back. O'Donnell, bit of space here for Declan O'Donnell. 5 metres from the line, Taranaki. First real opportunity. Hall. Tamani Valu goes into halfback. Floats the pass. Wainui juggles. Then decides to head back, and they have the advantage too, do Taranaki. McKenzie takes it to the line. McKenzie.
Still play advantage.
O'Donnell, chance here. Hall floats the pass into the corner. They go. Latu Vinyl. We'll have a look, but look pretty good, Pod.
Yeah, look pretty clean to the naked eye, and they just needed to be patient here, Taranaki, because Canterbury, they've got 2 men down in back play, so defending with just 13 players. And a simple question from referee Glenn Jackson: try or no try? And it won't take too long to make this decision. TMO Max O'Leary into his work early. So, Baino, maybe just a question mark about that. Maybe that foot, the boot.
Yeah, I think the toe.
Look here, that's okay. It's this one here, that one there. Well,
I think he's out.
I think that one's all right. It's this one here. Let's have a look. I don't know whether it actually touched the line.
Okay. No try. Yep, back for penalty. Back for the penalty.
So Max O'Leary into his work early.
Offside penalty.
Natuvanu, no try. Will go back for the advantage that was being played. And Taranaki, by the lick of paint, Pod Turner, no try.
Yeah, not much, but they'll stop because I think this is Reed Prinsett. That's down here. That was McNichol. He stayed down after this. That was the first Canterbury player that was out of action, and then Yopoaso on the charge. Tamani Valu involved.
Okay, he's dislocated his shoulder.
O'Donnell had a bit of space, and that's not good news. So that was Prinsett down there, and it's sounding like a dislocated shoulder.
Are you going to go with time, mate? Yeah.
So,
time, yeah.
Blindside flanker signed for the Hurricanes, so
it's just going to take a bit of time to get him off. Okay, you got the penalty there, but he's dislocated his shoulder, so elbow. Time off.
So straight away the medic called for Reed Prinsett. Nasty.
So, well, it might actually be his elbow. Just looking at the angle there. So dislocation, some description.
So Jack Stratton comes on.
So there he is into the tackle, and just falls awkwardly. One of those things. So they'll take their time, and a lot of pain. Prinsett, yeah, and certainly working on the elbow. So,
of course, Canterbury and Taranaki, they have a proud history, some wonderful games over the years, including last year in the semi-finals of this competition. Rob Thompson was a real star, scored 2 tries in the 2015 Premiership semi-final. And on that date, Tom Taylor also collected a truckload of points, 26 on the day. But Rob Thompson, he was a try-scoring machine. Just another example of the great rivalry between Canterbury and Taranaki.
Charge down machine too.
Of course, don't forget, later on this afternoon, Northland hosting Waikato in Whangarei. Of course, Waikato will be keen to bounce back after losing the Shield. Northland, on the other hand, well, they've gone winless so far in this competition and need to get something going at some stage to restore some pride to the jersey.
Yeah, they do. I fancy Northland in this one. Waikato, after the disappointment of throwing all their efforts into a Ranfurly Shield challenge that they ended up losing. They battled well in that, though, Waikato, and I just think Northland, they're playing well. They're not far away. And every chance they might get in.
So this is the competition standings as they are. Well, Taranaki listed second there. Auckland, of course, had a result last night that pushed them ahead. So certainly, when you look at that, Todd Turner, the likes of Counties, Tasman, they're all still in it, and Waikato very much so as well.
Yeah, that's right, but certainly two best sides in the premiership on display here at Euro Stadium in Wellington, and Otago locked in a very good battle for top of the table, pretty much secured, I imagine, home semi-final spots, both those sides. And nice to see North Harbour in the number 3 position there, Tom.
Thought you might mention that. So that's Albie Matthewson heading off to the changing rooms. What a blow that is. Gets his first start since returning to New Zealand, and real blow for him and a blow for Canterbury too. They've been looking for some minutes from him after the busy week they've had, and they're not going to get them, unfortunately. And so Jack Stratton comes on. Meantime, the penalty. Marty McKenzie with the chance to kick the first points of the afternoon, and he duly does. And so Taranaki denied the try, but they get the penalty, and it is the home team that lead Canterbury 3 points to 0.
And Jack Stratton has replaced Albie Matthewson in number 21.
Obviously looks taller than he when he's lying down. Mistaking him for Reid Prinsep. Prinsep involved in the collision. Moanga, after a bit of a delay, back to the restart, and he'll go deep.
It comes to McKenzie. He puts boot to ball, trying to turn the left winger George Bridge around, but he can't. Niskoll chasing after this. McKenzie stayed back just outside his 22, but he's driven back at a good tackle from George Bridge. Real pressure on McKenzie there. Canterbury tried to walk over the top, but no good. Comes away through flanker Mitchell Brown for Taranaki, just inside their 22. Marshall at first 5. Tamani Valu wanted to kick. Player in front of him found the space. Geordie Barrett's back. Fires an infield to Vola. Now a chance for Canterbury. Bridge taken. Stratton stick to the left. Vola, little stab through. And into touch it goes.
Taranaki opportunity from line out. Their first one they go to, they shorten it up.
Canterbury move down.
Operating at 87% efficiency at line out time. Taranaki got plenty of go-to options too.
Stay 2, Hooker. Yep. Stay there.
Marshall will tap back to Captain Hall and scraps his way forward a couple of metres. Donald again coming forward to meet it as McNichol. This time he holds on, Johnny McNichol. Straight to the left-hand side they go. Ducks under the tackle, and advantage for Canterbury here as well. Whitelock driven back by his opposite Arso, but will go back for the penalty.
Number 7 high.
Yeah, Bernie Hall, a high tackle from Bernie Hall. They were quick off their defensive line too with Taranaki, but the call came from referee Jackson. Too high from the returning Bernie Hall, giving the armband and taking that responsibility off Marty McKenzie. Still no Mitchell Croswell for Taranaki. See there, well, not much in it, but straight above the shoulder. In any situation, get yourself in trouble. So good position here, good field position for Canterbury.
Miller bringing it down as David McDulling for Canterbury. They set the drive. It's been an effective tool for them so far this season. Forwards have operated well, creeping forward over the 22.
That's 1-9.
Stratton goes digging for the ball but doesn't get it. And out again from referee Jackson. Still moving though, Canterbury. Morning play this from the red and blacks.
No, that's second, use it.
Continues to move forward. This time Stratton, Vola kicks across for right winger Earl to contest, but it's well taken by the fullback Stephen Perofita. But we're going to go back for the penalty.
On the side.
Yeah, good work in the tight from Canterbury. They were patient, they had good
Goal.
communication.
Side.
Under pressure on a couple of occasions from Taranaki, but able to absorb the pressure, continue their march forward, and eventually the penalty came, and Mo'unga, well, they'll put this into the corner and they'll look to drive again from the line-out situation, Canterbury. Good accuracy from Mo'unga on the kick. Always had the benefit of the advantage.
One, get down one.
Well, this is Canterbury's strength now when they go to the set piece this far out from the line. This is their red zone where they really start to ramp up. Very good drive before. We'll see where they go now.
Whitelock, the captain, calls himself again. This time driven back though by Taranaki. Might be some hands in there too. Mitchell Graham got on the way of it, and the turnover. Good work defensively from Taranaki.
Well, Mitchell Graham did a great job. Canterbury brought the ball down from the throw. Initially the take was clean, and Mitchell Graham just worked himself in there, got his hands around the ball and wasn't letting it go for anybody's money, Mitchell Graham. So good turnover in that situation. They did it well initially, Canterbury, but the pressure immediately, and you see Graham there straight through the middle, got his hands on the ball now, goes to ground, and he's happy just to lie all over it. Maul situation, so not required to release the ball. Bit of push, bit of shove.
Guys, that's far too much. You stay there. You stay there. Let's go. Don't move forward.
It was a good first scrum from Taranaki.
Crouch!
They're under pressure here.
Bind!
Got Mitchell Graham there, Siati Tokalahi,
Sit!
Canterbury on this side.
Keep higher. Going down.
So Canterbury's front row penalised by referee Jackson, and so Taranaki get the chance to go outside their 22. And he absorbed all that pressure. Canterbury rather coming away with nothing.
Well, Canterbury, they just needed a stable scrum there. They didn't need to do anything. Taranaki would have probably taken that ball in and kicked it out. They would have had the throw to the line out, but now getting penalised in this area. It's given Taranaki the ball. It's Daniel Leonard-Brown on the far side. He's been penalised too low.
Taranaki bring the ball down from the line out, but it immediately collapses, and so Donald comes to McKenzie. Charging in midfield, Uapo Aso, number 8 for Taranaki. McKenzie under pressure, and just to clear it to McNichol. Bit of a juggle from Johnny McNichol, under pressure. Lots of jerseys there too, and a penalty too. Good pressure from Taranaki.
Number 10, straight down on your knee. Number 10, down on
Yeah, very good kick chase. Seta Tamani Valu for Taranaki, and I think Johnny McNichol might have just had a little bo peep.
Shot.
There's the shadow of Tamani Valu fast approaching
Back.
Bobble, and then that just gave Tamani Valu the opportunity, smothers them, and then they get there in good numbers.
Yeah, Bernie Hall.
Yep.
Very good work at the breakdown, Bernie Hall.
Jordan. like you've had some penalties.
Another opportunity for Marty
I
McKenzie.
don't want guys running out. You know,
He's kicking at 80% so far this season, and a chance to
make sure it stops now. Otherwise
move
it'll be
over the
reversed.
magic 3 figures for the season. Another good-looking strike from Marty McKenzie. And the assistant referees raise the flags at Yarrow Stadium, and the home team, Taranaki, a second penalty kick from first 5 Marty McKenzie, 6 points to 0.
Yeah, happy to accumulate early. Taranaki. Very efficient every time they've been down inside enemy territory. They've come away with points, so they'll have to be very happy if that trend continues.
Bernie Hall on the return for Taranaki. Nicholl was going to come forward and meet it. Left it to Volovola, and in the end, none of them got it. So here's McNicholl now, collecting the scraps, slips. Canterbury have possession. Stratton. Nathan Vella fighting his way forward, not making a lot of ground, Canterbury. Jed Brown ducks under the tackle. Volovola takes it. McNicholl, bit of space here for Bridge on the left side for Canterbury. Over the 22. Kenzie, though, holds on. Hall tries to go over the top. Cleared again by Stratton. Flatter pass to Brown. Slips inside one. Jed Brown for Canterbury. Stratton, well taken by his opposite O'Donnell.
Stay on.
Vella, halfback. Fights his way forward, but he's well taken. Uapo Aso in there. Volovola flicks back on the inside to Goodhue. Slips through one. Whitelock, Goodland to play. Forwards and backs for Canterbury. Stratton. Head down is David McDulling. And the arm out too from Glenn Jackson. Good carry from Jack Stratton, the halfback. 6 metres from the line, Canterbury. Daniel Leonard-Brown. Comes to Volovola. Little chip through, chasing after it. Barrett claims he might have been taken out, and
Number
a penalty.
Number 1 taking the space, taking out cleaner.
Mitchell Graham penalised, and so chance for Canterbury.
Number 1 taking out a cleaner.
Number of phases there,
Space.
Richard Turner.
Yeah. Canterbury at their best there. The execution was spot on. Good options
Right there.
from the breakdown situation, recycling the ball quickly, so always had the Taranaki defensive line on the back foot. And then the option from Volovola after 18 or 19 phases was to put the ball to the toe. McDulling there. And there's the penalty. Mitchell Graham just standing in no man's land, taking up space. He takes up a bit of space, Mitchell Graham, but going well for Taranaki. Started all 7 matches this season, and obviously his 8th today.
Well, Canterbury looked organised, didn't they, in that last phase? They're working both sides of the breakdown. Jack Stratton is starting to snipe. Ben Volovola's really stepping up and starting to drive the team around the park. Richie Mo'unga on the bench today. A good response of Canterbury with those 3 points.
Geordie Barrett predictably kicks it from a handy range, and so Canterbury on the board through second 5-8. Geordie Barrett, 6 points to 3 here in the sunshine at Yarrow Stadium in New Plymouth. Restart from McKenzie, and it always looked a little bit long, and it is too long. So the mistake from Taranaki at the kickoff gives Canterbury good field position.
Oh, gives them possession of the ball back. They're going to go quickly from the line out though, Barrett.
They do. Barrett takes it up to within a couple of metres of the 10-metre line inside Taranaki territory. Stratton, Volovola, McNicholl, lunging out wide as Brown and Whitelock, and Brown goes through the tackle. Chance here for Canterbury if he can find his man on the inside. He does. Stratton up to the line, and Jack Stratton scores for Canterbury. Playing his Blazer game this afternoon. Canterbury with the first try of the afternoon.
Well, it's Canterbury to a T, isn't it? Such a well-drilled side, this Canterbury side, and they will make sides pay if they're given half an opportunity. The mistake from the restart from Taranaki, and Canterbury went quickly from the line out. And good work here. Showed good speed too, good acceleration. Jed Brown just waited for his support. It came in the form of Jack Stratton on his blazer game. Celebrates with a try, does Stratton. Some good ball movement. And Whitelock involved. And how about the acceleration from the open side flanker Brown? And Stratton, he had a bit of work to do, but he did it well.
In the presence of mind of Nathan Earl and Geordie Barrett over on this side, the quick line out caught Taranaki asleep, but just Canterbury's ability to reload. Whitelock and Jed Brown, Reed Princep all on that left-hand side, all involved in that play. You have to be on your case with Canterbury.
Another kick from a handy position for Geordie Barrett. He converts the try, scored by halfback Jack Stratton, and Canterbury with a 4-point lead midway through the first half.
Yeah, all very relaxed on the Canterbury bench too, and there he goes. Jed Brown just beat the first tackle, broke the first tackle, and the opportunity opened up. Good support play from Stratton, and here's the restart from Taranaki, and they get it right this time.
No mistake this time, and Nathan Earl almost got stuck behind a couple of his own players, but managed to clear. Stratton, Whitelock, back on the inside comes Valla. Stratton drifting towards the touchline, and out on the full it goes. So the mistake from the try scorer Jack Stratton, and so Taranaki will have the line out 5 metres from the Canterbury 22.
And looking to return the favour, and they go quickly too to Taranaki.
Diving on it. It was forward dive on that. Here comes Iwapo Aso. Good offload to Mitchell Brown. Taranaki onto attack they go. Mackenzie. Wainui floats the pass. Headed to Mani Valu. Well taken though. Come back on the open side to Ruben O'Neill. Iwapo Aso. Strong ball runner. Comes to Marshall. Short pass and flying through the hole. Mitchell Brown. O'Donnell, Mackenzie. Not much space out on the left for Latu Vainor. So they'll come back to the open. O'Neill for Taranaki. Pressure on, but Canterbury give away the penalty at the breakdown. And another possible kickable attempt here for Marty Mackenzie.
Yeah, good wee period of play from Taranaki. McDouling eventually giving away the penalty in front of the posts, and they stick to task here. Taranaki, then Marty Mackenzie will line up another shot.
Ball.
Oh, they're chasing the game, so plan A's out the window, and they go chasing the big prize here, Taranaki.
It's the centre.
So Taranaki to throw to this line out 5 metres from the Canterbury try line. 4-point ball game at Euro Stadium in the afternoon sun of New Plymouth. And Taranaki turned down the chance at 3. Top ball doesn't get the line out. They don't get the line out right. Vola pops it back to Stratton. Wasn't really expecting it, Stratton, but he's found some open space, and it's a good clearing kick from Jack Stratton, and the danger is over for the moment for Canterbury.
Oh, it's a great clearing kick from Stratton. Back over halfway, and yeah, they went long, Taranaki, and couldn't find the target. Bounced into the hands of Vola, and Taranaki, well, they go again, but from 50 metres further back.
Marshall gets the line out right this time. Under pressure though, the ball cleared to Mackenzie.
Through offside.
Canterbury offside, and so Taranaki
Offside.
penalty right on halfway. So Mackenzie finds touch inside the 22. Taranaki.
Oh, there's the infringement. Doing former Aussie under-20 representative. Bit of Super Rugby time for the Reds and the Sharks. So making the most of the professional rugby environment, getting around the traps is able to do.
Taranaki this time they get the line out right. And they look to drive it forward.
Ball's collapsed in front.
That's
Ball that collapsed, man in front.
accidental offside, and so Canterbury get the relieving penalty. Just struggling to get it right at the right end of the field at the moment, Taranaki.
Yeah, that's right. Haven't spent a lot of time down in the Canterbury half, and they just need to spend some time down here with ball in hand, start to ask some questions into this Canterbury defensive system.
It's a clear tactic, isn't it? Line out time, Canterbury, when they're not in their ball, they are sacking. You see they've sacked that line out drive there. They've had to set a new maul, man in front. That's the infringement. But Canterbury are onto it at line out time defensively.
Vella this time finds Barrett. And Stratton's kickers charge down. Coming to collect it, it's Marshall. Bounces off Canterbury player, and it's back in the hands of Stratton. That's Jed Brown who carries it forward for Canterbury. Bit of pressure on Stratton here. Walks straight over the top of this Taranaki, so they get the turnover. Mackenzie, Wainu, flat pass to Tamani Valu. Jack Goodhue does well to hold on. Coming back on the inside, Stephen Pirofeta. Tamani Valu's in there again. Wrestling his way past Luke Whitelock. Pick and go from O'Neill. Here's O'Donnell. Bit of go forward here for Taranaki. Ioapo Aso. O'Donnell. Here's Declan O'Donnell. It slips through. It does slip through. Declan O'Donnell to 5 metres from the Canterbury goal line. Marshall. Real chance here for Taranaki. Chasing their first try of the game. Hall. Well taken by Brown. Mitchell Graham. Some support. 3 metres from the line. Another pick and go here. Taranaki getting close. O'Neill has another go.
6 offside.
Prinsep though is offside for Canterbury. Creeping. O'Donnell spills it out. To within a couple of metres of the line. They come to the right. O'Donnell, he started it. He's well held, trying to creep his way towards the goal line.
Offside.
Spills out. Ioapo Aso over the line, spinning.
Held up. Offside.
Held up, but they get the penalty though, Taranaki. Good phase play, but no good at the moment.
Offside.
Oh, as good as the pick and go was from Taranaki, equally Canterbury's defence, albeit they have away multiple penalties, and they'll go quickly. Taranaki.
Marshall. Oh, easy as you like. Reece Marshall. Taranaki get their first try of the game through hooker Reece Marshall.
Yeah, rewarded too. Taranaki, the quick tap from Mackenzie. Reece Marshall, his 3rd try of the season. And was just giving the Canterbury defence the wrap, and then look at it, just tap and go. So from stationary, beats the first defender. And too late. Prinslip there, that's where he needed to be stopped. Marshall had good body position, was low, went strong. And Taranaki, well, Marty Mackenzie, this is a gimme.
Would have thrown it over from there. Marty Mackenzie converted the try scored by hooker Reece Marshall, and Taranaki back in front. 3-point ball game here at Yarrow Stadium in New Plymouth. Restart from Ben Volavola. Donalds takes it, and Hall with the return. Not for the first time today, Bernie Hall taking the responsibility. The restart. Donald Comes back to Mackenzie. This time goes for some distance, and coming forward to meet this is Johnny McNichol. Vola floats the pass across from the right wing. Nathan Earl runs into good defence from Taranaki. Struggling to clear the ball. I'll get the scrum though, Canterbury.
Including your play. Unplayable scrum. He was also stopping it, that's why I don't think
good
anyone
chase line from Taranaki.
It's the brains trust of Canterbury. They had a fair bit of work to do in the last 8 days. Win over Otago, win over Waikato, and then today, of course, they finally, Richard Turner, get to take the Ranfurly Shield home tonight.
Yeah, Canterbury fans will be looking forward to that.
Bind!
It's been a long 8 days. And a short arm from the scrum.
Scrum.
And they'll go, just look to repeat here. Taranaki, good field position. Canterbury, sorry, good field position.
And just that blind side as well for Canterbury. The 3 stacked there, 4 on that side out to George Bridge.
Barrett and Goodhue, young midfield combination, but exciting
2.
for Canterbury.
Scrum, otherwise it's a penalty. Let's go.
A bit of chat here between these two packs. Looking for every inch. Reece Marshall in the middle of that Taranaki front row, very experienced campaigner, great try only minutes
Crouch.
ago.
Bind! Sit! Use it now, 9.
Good scrum in Canterbury. They come to the left-hand side. Vola. Barrett throws it to Goodhue. Slips through the tackle. Does Jack Goodhue, 1 to beat. Slips inside him. Up to the 5-metre line. Gets the pass off to Barrett. Canterbury storm onto attack. Brown driven back. Barrett. Then at Brown, slightly isolated, and Taranaki trying to walk over the top of it. Ball spills out. Stratton pops it over to the captain, and under the sticks goes the captain, Luke Whitelock, for Canterbury. Their second try scored by captain number 8, Luke Whitelock.
Well, Canterbury again, just punishing the errors from Taranaki, and on this occasion it was the missed tackle. Yeah, Goodhue, the step, and Tamani Valu coming over too quick. The change of direction from Goodhue beat him hands down, and then they recycle from phase play. The pop into space, into Whitelock, too big, too strong. Too easy in the end.
Yeah, very stable scrum as well. That operated off with Vola on the left-hand side, and some great individual work from Jack Goodhue and Jack Stratton as well, involved in that last phase before Whitelock went over. He's been very good since he's come on. There's an injury replacement, starting to snipe around the ruck and unleashing the runners.
Just pop over the top from Stratton to Whitelock, and the captain goes over for Canterbury's second. Converted by Geordie Barrett, and Canterbury back in front, 17 points to 13 at half an hour. The restart from Mackenzie goes long. Earl does well, gets around of 1, bounces out of another, still fighting his way. Good return from the right winger Nathan Earl for Canterbury. Try scorer Whitelock goes into his opposite. Hall. Barrett onto the left boot. Finds some space in front of Declan O'Donnell. Pass, not a good one, bouncing up. In the end, it's left behind. So under pressure, not a great pass. And Stephen Perofeta, the fullback for Taranaki, can't hold on, and so real opportunity again for Canterbury.
Time.
You went down there, Cruz. What's the penalty?
Yeah, I got that from the other side guy on the sideline. Just again on your setup, can you please get higher?
Yeah,
Just so I can see. 'Cause I've already penalised him for leaning.
She's here for
But I need you higher. Yeah, you guys
Geordie
are right,
Barrett,
it's just you.
Coach Colin Cooper. They have plenty to say. Missed tackles fairly even, 7v8. Possession fairly even.
Scrum.
Stats reflecting a good contest too.
Is that true? Is it true? Is it true what you said? Oh, it's true.
Here we go. Stop those boys, let's go. Here we go. Locks! Locks!
The scrum in a similar position.
Crouch!
Got a good blind side again, Canterbury.
Bind! Sit!
Jack Goodhue again stationed to the left of the scrum. Better from Taranaki, and again they come to McNichol. Wrapped around by O'Donnell. Stratton to Whitelock at first receive. Vola. Barrett to free the arms up. Manages to free the pass to Goodhue. Shows it and then into the tackle of Tamani Valu and Wainui. Dang, Taranaki. Good work at the breakdown. Marshall throws it a little wildly and Marty McKenzie can't hold on. Feels a bit aggrieved, but probably more frustrated.
Yeah, you did right. Frustration than anything, Tom. A little untidy from Taranaki.
Fair point.
Boys, go scrum. Give it square. It's great.
And once again,
You know,
they've given Canterbury very good
Let's go. Pick it up now. Let's go.
opportunity from the set piece here.
Again, boys.
crouch!
Looking at the 3-2 split, so
Bind!
good options left and right. They want a better platform than they had last time though, Canterbury. And they get it.
Whitelock this time runs and then off those to Stratton, but it's charged and chance here if he can collect it. Vinyl, he's got a lot of speed. Can Latuvano, can he find the support? No, he can't. Nathan Earl dislodges it. So Vola throws it back on the inside to Barrett. Chance for Canterbury possibly to counter-attack. Bit of space here for Bridge. Thought about running and kicks. Reece Marshall all the way back. Perofita for Taranaki. Wall of red and black jerseys to meet him just over the halfway line. To the right they come to Marshall again. Wainui, Seta Tamani Valu. Flock gets rid of Bridge. Bit of space here for Seta Tamani Valu. Runs straight into Barrett. And he's into touch. Good front-on tackle from Geordie Barrett. The danger signs there. Taranaki down the right. Seta Tamani Valu.
Well, that's what we want to see from a player that's in and around the All Black environment. It's Tamani Valu. And had the support on the inside, decided to take the contact, and Barrett was equal to the task. Probably not the right option, but
Just stay, wait for the ball to
it's the option he chose to take, and Barrett solid defensively.
And it's a full-flying set
Stay
that
there,
Tamani
two,
Valu.
make sure you
It'll be a
stay.
scary sight.
Right there.
And Geordie Barrett right up to the challenge. A very good contact.
Barrett, and Scott Barrett this time wins the line out, and ball carried forward by Captain Whitelock. Jack Goodhue with the clearance this time. Comes down to O'Donnell, but they go quickly. Perofita into the contact, runs into David McDulling. O'Donnell flicks it out the back, but they'll get the penalty. Offside play,
Offside.
Canterbury.
Not bound, kicking the ball. Kicking the ball out of his hand, so he's offside.
Only McKenzie having a quick word to the skipper. The decision is head to the sideline.
He's offside, he's not bound. Also he can't kick it out of his hand, so.
And a good one too from McKenzie, so give Taranaki a good opportunity. Close down on the first 40 minutes here at Euro Stadium. Reece Marshall, the twist, and then the throw.
They win the line out to Taranaki, driving it forward to within 5 of the line. Ernie Hall, the captain, right in the thick of that. Canterbury, though, doing a good job. Barrett over the top. Presented though for O'Donnell, comes for McKenzie, chips it across, probably kicked it too far. Nickel, bouncing rugby ball.
Might have a assistant referee intervention here.
Just stay back, we've got advantage for you
So
guys for a
bit of push and shove going on, just off the driving more.
Just after the ball is gone,
Yep.
6 goal, it looks as though he's thrown a punch at something.
Okay.
So I just want to see whether or not that's made a connection with anything.
Okay, right. So
6 goal.
check it.
Yeah.
Max, you there? Okay, did you catch it, mate? We're just looking for a possible punch by 6 gold.
So Mitchell Brown is where the allegation has been laid.
And it was certainly something going on there. I think he was a little bit annoyed that the clean out from Canterbury continued. So have a look at the top of this driving more. So there's a bit going on there. There they are. And then the play carries on. They carry on, Whitelock and Hall, and there's some stuff involved there. So he's just trying to free his arm more than anything. But I guess this is a matter of interpretation. So Whitelock choosing to hold on to the jersey. There he is, still pulling the jersey. So, that might be a bit of a giveaway, that one.
Yeah, that doesn't make great viewing for Mitchell Brown.
Initial ones, he's trying to go at the arm.
Yep. Yeah, so for me, first time the 6 has tried to hit the arm off. Okay, then he's gone over and he's had a swing, which is connected. I can't quite see where here.
Paul Tito offering his advice.
We wouldn't expect anything else, would we?
Nothing wrong in his world.
Shoulder for me, it's a yellow card. Okay, 6.
Mitchell Brown, trouble here for
6.
Taranaki.
Okay, you've hit him on the shoulder, okay, for that.
I don't want to whack his arm
Yeah,
down. He's
the
looking
first
at me.
time you did, the second time you didn't, so it's a yellow card.
So Taranaki reduced to 14 men for the last 4 minutes of the first half, the 6 of the second. Mitchell Brown sent from the field by referee Glenn Jackson.
So it's an interesting one and a frustrating one, that, because Whitelock's committing an infringement as well because he's holding on to the jerseys. Nothing more frustrating in the game of rugby. Tito can't believe it. He's like, you get penalised for that in the modern game? Probably happy he's not playing.
So got a message there from Glenn Jackson to get off the field too, Paul Tito. So fun and games, couple of... It's that second one that's the problem for Mitchell Brown, and we may not hear the end of that. Canterbury, 3 minutes out from half time. Barrett brings it down. Vola will kick from just inside his 22, straight down the middle of Yarrow Stadium. Breeze behind him. Has he given it too much? Ben Vola, he has given it too much, and so we'll go all the way back to the 22 for a scrum for Taranaki.
Well, not much in it from Vola. As the ball, he offers his apologies to his teammates, but just bounced. It was the rotation of the ball here. It was a big kick, but watch this one, and then it bounces on the other side of the ball that accelerates it forward. And they find themselves all the way back from where he kicked the ball.
He's good. Yeah, thank you.
And how's this opportunity now for Taranaki coming into the end of the first half? Midfield on the 22. Scrum time. Got options left and right.
7-man scrum for Taranaki.
Crouch!
So they won't want to stay in this contest too long. In and out. The order of the day here for Taranaki at scrum time.
Pressure on. Uapuaso. Good carry from the big number 8. He's going to go away. Will. Taranaki. Uapuaso scores the try. And the Naki go back in front.
Yeah, good decision from Uapuaso.
Oh, the ball came straight out.
Second try for the season. It's been a good battle for that 8 jersey between him and Toa Halafihi. And Uapuaso has evened up the try scoring stakes to a piece, and look at that, the Canterbury defence just held off, looking for the pass, and Uapuaso, well, he just kept going, and Brown couldn't get to him. Taranaki, well, good way to close out the first 40 minutes.
You know, that 7-man scrum that you referred to, Richard, they got that ball in and away, and the Uapuaso just too fast off the base of that scrum. Plenty of options, didn't need them. And as you mentioned, a great time to score before the end of the first half.
So a flawless kicking display so far from Marty McKenzie. Probably his hardest kick of the day. Starts it to the right, does McKenzie. And so, no good. And so, try unconverted. And so, approaching half-time, this try scorer, Iwapo Aso, for Taranaki. A good time to strike right on that stroke of half-time as the restart from Canterbury, taken down by O'Donnell on his own 22. Marshall just under a bit of pressure. Manages to hold on though, Taranaki. Come back for McKenzie. He'll bang it into touch, and referee Jackson will say that'll do us. And so an entertaining first half at Yarrow Stadium comes to an end. 2 tries each. Stratton and Whitelock for Canterbury. Marshall and Iwapo Aso for Taranaki. Let's go and get the thoughts of Canterbury's second 5'8", Geordie Barrett.
Well, Geordie, it's been a pretty tough battle. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Bring a lot of physicality, especially on defence. So here we seem to get good go forward ball over the advantage line, and we should be sweet.
And a short turnaround around. How are the legs?
No, legs are good. Everybody's freshened up, so we're ready to go.
All right. Well, all the best in the second half.
Thank you. Cheers.
So half-time at Yarrow Stadium in Taranaki, and the home team in pretty good spirits. 2 tries apiece, and it's Taranaki who lead Canterbury 18 points to 17. It's the penultimate game in week 7 of the 2016 Mitre 10 Cup. 18 points to 17, Taranaki leading Canterbury. Let's get the thoughts of Taranaki coach Colin Cooper. He's with Ben Castle.
Well, Colin, it's a pretty good game so far. Your message to the team at half-time?
Oh, I think we've let them in with a couple of ill disciplines and 2 missed tackles by 2 of my senior players, so I'm expecting a better defence system going on out there.
And a nice way to finish off the half with Iwapo Aso over the line?
Yeah, he's very good, isn't he? So that's what he can do with the X factor he's got. So hopefully we can just keep attacking. The word is in there, we just keep attacking them.
All the best for the second half.
Thank you, mate.
So it's 1 versus 3 in the Premiership. Canterbury, of course, on a storm week with the 3rd game in 8 days. Taranaki, of course, they've dropped just the 1 game this season, same as Canterbury. So a chance here for Canterbury to push their advantage at the top of the competition, or Taranaki to close the gap. So Marty McKenzie gets the second half underway at Yarrow Stadium in New Plymouth. A 1-point ball game in this Premiership meeting. Whitelock driven back by Bernie Hall. Stratton back to Volavola. Well, Stratton came on very early for the injured Albie Matthewson. Perafita. O'Donnell hardly contested, and so it spills out, and here's Johnny McNichol. Up over halfway goes the Canterbury fullback. Stratton, Whitelock, almost frees his arms. Stratton, good work from Brown down the blind side, but Wainui dives on the loose ball for Taranaki, and so turnover for the host. So Donald, Volavola in good position, and he sends it back inside the 22. Stephen Perafita, Marty McKenzie. Scottsburg open spaces. Stratton's has had to go all the way back inside his 22. Not much of an angle to work with. So throws it back to Barrett under pressure. Gets the pass off to Stratton. And into touch it goes, but no doubt about it, that first movement advantage Taranaki. They go quickly though to the home team. Perofeta. Declan O'Donnell's coming from the right wing. Marshall, try scorer in the first half. Here's O'Donnell again. Declan O'Donnell. Just injecting himself into the game. Tries to shift it along quickly, but Tamani Valu there to collect it. Well, held was Volavola, and he tries to walk over the top of it. All ripped and knocked forward by Canterbury, so Taranaki will have the scrum.
Interested in Colin Cooper's
knock on and tackle
comments in the break. Obviously putting the heat on his senior players. Not happy that the 2 missed tackles that led to Canterbury tries were from his senior players, so he's clearly put the acid on them. There he is. Don Bird keen to get himself involved. Scotty Robinson making some notes. Now Taranaki. Explain that, Ben.
Oh, everyone knows what's happened there. There's 2 big packs going at each other. You have to appreciate it. It really is. It's 2 900-kilo pieces of bulk going at each other. There's some separate forces. And just pushing in, and the weight sometimes just goes down. It is a tough call. There'll be 8 men pretty happy with it and 8 pretty disappointed. Now Canterbury have made a substitution. Big Dominic Bird on, and number 19. He's replacing David McDoulan.
Move down.
Prinsep wins the line out. Lovely pass, and Earl comes in from the right wing. Earl up over the 22. Tries to chip it through. Taranaki get back there. Don Bird straight into his work, trying to hold up. Taranaki player. Creeping forward. Should be turnover. Is turnover. And Canterbury will get the field position after the break from Nathan Earl.
Oh, Don Bird straight into his work. Quite literally holding up the Taranaki ball carrier. Here's the break from Nathan Earl. Great pass, great line. Then the step from Earl beats Hall. Another step, beats another defender, and then he got all flash on it. Kicked away possession, and then Bird just monsters. Yopo Assault.
Set.
A great field position here for Canterbury. Set up to the left. Whitelock. Stratton clears. Volavola. Barrett spots a little bit of space. Geordie Barrett, they won't stop him. And that is a try for Geordie Barrett. Canterbury second, 5-8, scores their 3rd of the day. Try scorer Geordie Barrett.
Well, if he wasn't happy about missed tackles in that first half, he'll be even more annoyed with that effort from Sean Wainui inside the 22. So essentially a man-on-man situation, and Wainui overran him. And too easy for Barrett, just the left foot step to beat the defender who was coming at him on an angle, coming at him quickly. And the beat was easy, and Barrett...
He just backed himself, right, didn't he, when he got the ball?
What's the law?
Very talented young footballer, this man.
Is it?
Canterbury have made some more substitutions.
In the field of play as well. It nearly happened just before.
Oliver Jager, number 18, he's on for Siati Tokalahi.
Seagulls ball.
So Barrett converts his own try, and Canterbury strike first in the second half. 6-point lead, and changes coming for Taranaki.
Yeah, Nathan Vella is another substitution. Ben Fennell has replaced him at number 16. As we see this try here, Geordie Barrett. And Mitchell Brown is back on, out of the sin bin.
So Taranaki back to 15 players on the field. Restart from McKenzie. Whitelock coming forward, and in the end it comes to Goodhue. And he gets a nice offload too. Good support play from Brown. He's had a good game, the open side flanker for Canterbury. Bird back on the inside. And the pass from Barrett. Wainui didn't roll away, and so penalty, and they'll go quickly. Away goes Johnny McNichol up over the 22. McNichol, chance here for Canterbury again. Good support play, plenty of numbers. Stratton, Vola, quick offload to... Here is Bird on the left wing. He's lost the ball forward, and so some respite for Taranaki when Canterbury threatened to run in another one.
Oh, Johnny McNichol has been in such good form in 2016. A quick tap. Some good meters for McNichol, and then given the amount of ball movement, forehanding there is a piece not too bad.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Oh, down again! Right inside.
Well, game of inches here today at the scrum time. They've had a battle. There's plenty of advice coming from both front rowers into Glenn Jackson.
I don't mind decent banter, it's all right.
Relax! Ready, Pete, on here.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Donald feeds the Taranaki scrum. They clear it to Wainui. Floats the pass across. First chance for Stephen Perofeta to run, but he's well taken by Jack Goodhue, who hacks it forward. Chance out wide for Vela. Well, he wasn't bound, so back for the penalty they go.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot more of that, the penalties at the breakdown, around these new experimental laws around the breakdown. I think some of the frustration for viewers and players alike was players, because they can't essentially use their hands at the breakdown. Now putting the foot in there, booting the ball free, but can't do it unless they're bound.
Seven.
There's some substitutions now for both sides. Kylam O'Donnell, number 9 for Taranaki, has been replaced by Tahuri Rangi. And Jed Brown, number 7, very good afternoon's work from the open side for Canterbury, has been replaced by Billy Harmon, and number 20.
Drop one.
And Scott Robinson going to his bench, as you'd expect. Game 3 in 8 days for Canterbury. This is Taranaki though. Wainui from distance does well to hold on. Does Harmond around the back. Left winger Latu Vainol. Orangi, first touch for him. Mitchell Brown up to the 22. Placement halfback. Here's Marshall, already got one try today. Tahuri Orangi floats the pass to McKenzie. Perofeta, and he's driven back in the tackle. Good defence from Canterbury. Marshall again, head down, falls a metre or so. Graham to the 22. Just a few phases here for Taranaki. Seta Damani Valu, driven back in the tackle. Gets the offload though. Play on the call from referee Jackson. Space for McKenzie. Declan O'Donnell. Can he get the offload? He can. Mitchell Brown, 4 metres from the line. Pick and go for Taranaki. Stratton in there making the tackle. Comes to Perofeta. Slips out of the pass. McKenzie floats it across. And has he lost the ball on the line? I think he has. He has. Touch it goes. No try for Taranaki.
Yopuaso looking for the double. Oh, the build-up was good. The build-up was very good from Taranaki.
Subs.
Mackenzie dumps it over the top, and he just had to hold on to possession of the ball. Geordie Barrett comes through, dislodges the ball with that left arm. Scoring them and saving them. Geordie Barrett.
Another substitution here, the man Iopuaso. He's had a very good afternoon as well for Taranaki, the number 8, but unlucky not to get that try there. Very good tackle, but he has been replaced by Toa Halafihi. And Alex Hodgman's also on, Daniel Leonard-Brown.
Yeah, line out, let's go.
And Taranaki will get the line out, so the danger not over here for Canterbury. 3 tries to 2 in the afternoon sun at Yarrow Stadium. Line out's the first job, they get it right. Brown just struggling to feed it to the back of that maul, and Canterbury players through on it. Arm out, get the scrum, Taranaki.
And there is no way anyone can move there. It wasn't playing more? No, he broke away. He broke away, and I'm saying there's no one can move there.
Luke Whitelock inquiring.
He broke away from the maul, so it became a tackle.
He won't win that argument. And so Taranaki will get the scrum.
Let's go, Jager.
He struggled initially.
Broke away, made a tackle.
Try and get the ball free. Eventually nothing coming of that, so this time they'll have the opportunity from the scrum. Taranaki.
It's an all fresh new front row for Canterbury. Here with Hodgman now on this side. So a big battle for Taranaki to get this right.
Yeah, it's 6 refs there. Just sort it out yourselves.
He's got a good sense of humour, hasn't he, Glenn Jackson? No doubt about that. 6 referees. Pretty much standard practice, isn't it? In the
Few front rowers, Ben.
Oh, everyone's trying to get an edge over the referee, wanting him to come over your side, send him over to the other side.
Sit!
Tuaroa Tahuriorangi feeds the scrum for Taranaki. It's a big one from Canterbury. Ball lost forward at the back of the scrum.
Knock on at the back.
Huge Canterbury scrum. And aren't they pleased about that?
And keep your eyes on Alex Hodgman. He's the man there in the number 17 jersey. He's the one Canterbury here. Close to him, he gets the heat on. He gets right underneath Ruben O'Neill and starts driving back. And once a tight head prop is in that position, there's nowhere really to go but up and out.
And knock on from the 8.
The fresh legs of Alex Hodgman, very strong.
Keep that gap on the set. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Stratton heads the scrum. Whitelock under pressure from Hall, are driving him back. Whitelock, but it's done well. It's the Canterbury number 8. Fennell takes it a metre. Stratton back to Bridge. Tries to clear it. He does find touch. Perafita thinks about going quickly, but there were too many Canterbury players there, and that's a good clearance from the left winger, George Bridge.
It's a good scramble from Canterbury under all sorts of pressure right on their line. Whitelock initially trying to carry it, but Hall and Halafihi
Hey, open up.
too good in the contact.
Open up, please, Luke. Keep going.
Come across, Scooter.
No, it was a free kick if you don't open. They'll come.
Got a short line out here. Taranaki, Bernie Hall is out on the back line.
All taken down. Here's Halafihi. Floats the pass across to Wainui. Wrapping around Tahuriorangi. Back on the inside comes Declan O'Donnell. Nice movement from the Taranaki back line. The arm out from referee Jackson. Tamani Valu spots a bit of space in the corner. Too far. Go back for the penalty. Nice interplay there from the Taranaki backs. Haven't seen too much of that kind of play so far today, but effective for Taranaki.
That was intricate. Short passing, changes of angles here off the top. The ball down and straight out. midfield, pass, then play on the inside, the ball back in. So plenty involved. And there the penalty from the replacement player. And now for Canterbury.
Yep, hello. Gotcha.
So a chance for Marty McKenzie to
That's all right.
reduce the gap to 3. Plenty of time left in this one. Takes it smart, chips it up and over, and so the penalty by Marty McKenzie. 21 plays 24 at Yarrow Stadium.
Well, Ruben O'Neill, his day is done. The tight head prop from Taranaki. Sorovaki has replaced him, also Lachlan Boshier, number 19.
14.
He is on
7.
the captain, Bernie Hall.
A restart from Ben Volavola. O'Donnell takes it down. Boshier with his first touch. Mitchell Brown carries it forward. Tahori Orangi goes back to Marty McKenzie, who's now the Taranaki captain. Bernie Hall off the pitch. Volavola chasing after it. The replacement Moanga and McNichol, well done by Perofita. Jinking around, almost gets through to Stephen Perofita for Taranaki. Tahori Orangi, McKenzie. Pressure on here. Volavola, into touch it goes. Taranaki will get the line out as well.
Well, just confirming, Marty McKenzie is now captain of Taranaki because Bernie Hall is now off, and Richie Moanga is also on the field for Canterbury.
Pretty heavy fall there, driving it forward. Sorovaki for Taranaki. Vinyl from the left wing. Tahori Orangi. McKenzie floats the pass to Perofita, just looking a little bit dangerous, manages to get the offload. Set it to Mani Valu.
Contact in the air.
But go back for that penalty
15.
for Taranaki.
15
just
now.
that penalty count just mounting up a little bit
Taken out.
on Canterbury. 11 against them today. And that'll be
captain?
concerning that man there, Luke Whitelock.
Who's captain?
His team leading, but
Okay.
getting asked a few questions here.
Shot.
Yeah. Helping keep Taranaki well and truly in this game. You see the contact, player in the air. So there immediately the penalty. Scott Robinson will be making notes around that lack of discipline. Too many missed tackles, and this one has given missed tackles, too many penalties conceded, too many missed tackles too. That'll be in the work-ons book, but this has brought Marty McKenzie
Who for?
to the tee. And
Yeah, who for? Everyone.
very good opportunity here just to tie this one up and set up a cracking last 20 minutes.
Up to the post it goes from Marty McKenzie, and the assistant referees raise their flags at Yarrow Stadium, and we're all square, Taranaki and Canterbury. Midway through the second half, 24 apiece. Colin Cooper watches on. Saw his team concede a try early in the second half. Just working their way back now. 2 penalties brought Taranaki level.
Yeah, there's Jackson Ormond at number 23. He's replacing Stephen Perofeta. Johnny Fauli is on at number 22. He has replaced Seta Tamani Valu. And Billy Harmon has been replaced by Jed Brown. An injury to Billy Harmon, so Brown back on.
Declan O'Donnell takes it down. Colin Cooper will be looking for these replacements to make an impact. Comes back for McKenzie. Vola back to collect it. He's got Richie Mo'unga outside him. Looking for a little bit of space inside the 22. McKenzie, though, in good position. Chips it forward and ball bounces up, and Mo'unga takes it, thinks about the pass, beats one tackler with Mo'unga, offloads to Brown. Well collected by Stratton. Here's Dominic Bird, runs into Mitchell Brown. Haven't had much ball in the last 10 minutes, Canterbury. To the left they go. For now, little movement here. Brown gets the pass back on the inside. Well taken by White, that was Prinsep rather. Spinning its way forward is Fennell. Stratton clears it, almost intercepted.
18. Offside 18.
Sorovaki penalised for Taranaki.
Offside 18. Russ! Finish!
Well, it's a good positive step for Taranaki. Here he is, Asali Sorovaki. He's got a bit of a jump start on the breakdown. See him there.
Open up.
So a rare foray into the Taranaki 22 in the last 5 minutes for Canterbury. Fennell finds big Dominic Bird. They start creeping forward to Canterbury.
That's 1-9.
Fennell looking for some support. Just creeping forward. Ball available. Sorovaki trying to get his hands on it. Stratton showing a willingness to snipe around the fringes since he's come on. Jack Stratton. Dominic Bird, 2 metres from the line. Chance here for Canterbury. And the arms out from referee Jackson as well.
Off feet. 18 in the side.
Sorovaki penalised again. It's 2 from him in the last minute.
18 in the side.
And this is very kickable of Canterbury. Fancier.
Yeah, kick it out.
Well, you do, don't you? Take your
Just go
points,
kick it out and I'll
get
wait
the
for
lead.
He didn't pull it down.
Really? I was stood on the Taranaki line.
Yeah, he fell down, but he didn't pull it down. He came inside. No, he can't.
So
Well, they're
Canterbury,
backing themselves, backing their drive. It was a very good drive, which led to this penalty area now that they're in Canterbury, but they have been driving well. They want to hold on to the ball.
there's still plenty of time left in this one, but Luke Whitelock's decided we're going to roll the dice here.
Yeah, big call. Risk the reward, so they'll back themselves here. Clearly, Canterbury on the driving more from the line out. Bird's the go-to guy.
Coming around the back is Prinsep up to the line, fighting over the line, the arms raised. Referee Jackson not confident enough to call it. Canterbury seemed pretty confident.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job of trying to sell it to referee Jackson.
Get out. Fine. Don't worry. Get out. Get out. Max.
Well, they sold them the dummy, really, didn't they? They've been driving very well off the back of that line-out
Try
throw.
or no try, please.
And in this instance, a little bit of a move with Barrett and Prinsep.
So the question, try or no try?
No try.
Prinsep certainly on his side at least when he heads towards the ground. Prinsep, you see he just gets turned here as he goes to ground the ball. There's a Taranaki hand underneath that. You can't see that grounded
We're not
there.
going to score the try yet. Yeah.
That's 2 looks. Here's the third.
And so he falls on his side and then onto his back, really, doesn't he?
Maybe hard push to give this one.
So not seeing anything there that's conclusive evidence. This might be the best one available to referee TMO Max O'Leary.
He's up
Pretty
there.
close, doesn't he?
I think Marty McKenzie's done enough to hold him onto his back.
Yeah, I don't think you can conclusively say the ball was grounded, but here we go.
Okay, it's a scrum. All right.
So no try. Canterbury denied the work of Marty McKenzie. The danger not over with the 5-metre scrum. Just not enough evidence here. If we look at this on the replay, really did show that throw them the dummy though, didn't they, Canterbury?
It was a great carry, wasn't it, from Reid, but just not able to get it down. So very, very good defence. But here they are again now on attack. Scrum time. They've got a very good scrum, got a great blind. This is Don Bird.
Stay back.
He's coming off for some
That's the
attention.
centre of it. So go back.
There's McDouling,
Oh, hang on.
David McDouling back on.
As a cameo appearance from Don Bird, it was impressive, a few minutes. But McDouling trudging his way back out there, and
Keep your gaps.
they've got all sorts of options here. Canterbury, they can get dominant at scrum time. They've got the option of pushing the right-hand side up, and Whitelock, he's explosive off the base of the scrum. They've gone the 4-2 split. McNichol wide right, working out wide. The scrum's not bad from Canterbury.
And Whitelock peels off the back and charges over the big number 8 for Canterbury. Try scorer, captain, second of the day, Luke Whitelock.
Well, of all the complicated things that could have happened, Whitelock's made it look very simple. Not too dissimilar to Yopuaso's effort from Taranaki from a similar position. And the skipper, the scrum turned, but it turned left, so he went rightly so in the direction the scrum turns. And Tahuriorangi, disappointing effort there, tackle time, and once he had some momentum, it was all over for Taranaki. It's a big play, big call from the skipper, and eventually he got his reward.
Well, you must love watching that there, Richard. Being a number 8 yourself off the back of a scrum, it's nice to work off a scrum going forward. And Dominic Bird's been carrying a heel injury through the week, so just not quite right.
Geordie Barrett converts the try, scored by his captain Luke Whitelock. And Canterbury have a 7-point ball game and more changes for Taranaki.
Yeah, Jared Prophet is on in number 17. He's replacing Mitchell Graham, and Sione Leah is on as well, and Reece Marshall. He's finished for the afternoon.
Yep, when you're ready.
There's some mass in that Taranaki front row now. Ben, he's a big boy, and Soravaki, replacement prop, he's got a bit of bulk to him.
So restart from McKenzie, taken down by the try scorer Whitelock.
It's carried back.
It's back for Mo'unga. Straight down the centre of Yarrow Stadium. McKenzie looking up with Jackson Orman. First touch for him. Comes back on the inside to Prauli for Taranaki. 13 minutes to play in New Plymouth. Tahuriorangi. Going around to McKenzie. Coming back on the inside. Latu Vinyl. Hasn't had too many chances, the left winger today. Can be a dangerous runner. They can get him an opportunity. Ball lost forward, and so Canterbury have the turnover. Mo'unga realises that there's no one home at the back, so turns them all around, and he's chasing after it too, Richie Mo'unga. McKenzie, bit of a juggle under pressure. Mo'unga, a bit of bull riding there, comes through the middle. Richie Mo'unga, a try scored. Wonderful kick chase from Richie Mo'unga, and Canterbury all of a sudden with a 12-point lead. Try scorer Richie Mo'unga.
Well, Mo'unga rewarded for, let's say, the kick chase really here. Put the ball down and then wrestled him to the ground quite literally, got up. It was all right to play, the ball was loose. Taranaki trying to recycle it. And well, in the space of a couple minutes, look at it, wrestles him to the ground.
big moment for Canterbury. A big 5 minutes. Luke Whitelock going over. And Richie Mwanga. Brilliant kick chase.
Tom Bird, he doesn't have an ice pack, he has an ice bucket.
He's got to get his size 17s
That's
into
right.
it.
Geordie Barrett, flawless from the tee so far today. And a chance to put Canterbury 2 7-pointers clear. Again, the strike is good, but no goal this time. So first miss of the day, Geordie Barrett, but Canterbury, having been starved of possession early in the second half, all of a sudden with a 12-point lead, and Taranaki with it all to do.
It's 10. Where's 11? Are you 11?
Now Johnny McNichol has also been replaced
11.
now. Inga Finau is on in number 23.
11. Come off.
No, we've got to play it down.
He's got to go off.
So
11.
Jackson wants him on or off, and he's decided that he's had enough.
He's making his way off, and Seta Tamanivalu is back on.
Come on.
Restart claimed by Geordie Barrett. Jackson Ormond's down to receive it. Brings it up to the line and all driven into the turf by Prinsep. Help from Goodhue. Fa'uli slips through one, goes over the 10-metre line for Taranaki. Brown. Come back to the right-hand side. O'Donnell. Wainui. Well taken. Jed Brown. Big game. The open side flanker. Barrett hacks it through. Taranaki just feeding off a few scraps here, but they do have the advantage. Nice offload from the big prop forward. Mitchell Brown now for Taranaki. Good front foot ball. Stephen Perofeta. Ball is not forward, so carrying it forward for Taranaki. Into the 22 they go. Tahuri Orangi holds it up for Declan O'Donnell. Then he gets the pass to Brown. Offload to Sean Wainui. 5 metres from the line. Taranaki, they need a try to get themselves back in the game. Hot on attack. Leah. Stick to the right-hand side. Pops it up. Over they go. Toa Halafi'i.
Held up.
And referee Jackson says held up. He was on the spot.
Oh, the big number 8. Looking for his 3rd try of the season.
Nice ball.
Got himself over the stripe, but
Yeah, look for the Barrett brothers.
there he is. Geordie Barrett. Whitelock on the other side of that tackle, was it?
Yeah, it is.
Or was it?
That is Luke Whitelock as well.
Good urgency
Good work.
from the 2 Canterbury players.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, well, there's not too much time on this. Let's go.
Another impressive game, hasn't he? Geordie Barrett into everything. Kicked the goals, of course, that ultimately
Thanks.
secured them the Ranfurly Shield on Wednesday evening, and then this afternoon, again, the goal kicking. Pretty flawless. Scored a try, saved a try. And perhaps even Richard Turner, one of those tries that Barrett scored, might have been a slightly popular one in these parts as well.
Bind! Sit!
Taranaki, though, they need a try. Under 8 minutes left on the clock. Scrum 5 metres. Toa Halafi'i. Tahuri Orangi. From distance comes Johnny Fa'uli. Numbers to the left here. Perofeta over the line. Taranaki do get the try. Stephen Perofeta.
Always look good. But he's been given the opportunity with ball in hand, Stephen Perofeta. And just that lovely little body movement, just to sway of the hips, and he beats the defender, scores the try, so they're keeping their hopes alive here at Taranaki. There's Fa'auli on the crash. They recycle well. And there, the step and the little wiggle to beat the first defender. They overrun him.
So every kick, of course, with the clock counting down, crucial here. So Terofita to convert his own try. No good. And so conversion unsuccessful. And so 7-point ball game. And we've got 7 minutes left on the clock. 36 plays 29.
Yeah, big miss for Terofita. So the opportunity converted try to draw. And one of those already this season, Taranaki.
Volleyball with the restart and taken down by Boshier for Taranaki. So Orangi build again to the Amber and Blacks. Sort of a good carry, eventually brought down by George Bridge for Canterbury. Orangi chasing after it, Fa'uli. Awkward bounce, and well collected by Fa'uli. And Moanga does bring him down. O'Donnell, we've got a few numbers out to the left here. Shows it to Sione Leah. And then the ball is loose. And Whitelock hacks it down the centre of the ground, having to go back. Jackson Orman chasing after it is Goodhue. Orman looking for some support. He's got O'Donnell. Thought about kicking. Lots of red and black jerseys there though. Jack Goodhue. Geordie Barrett. They try to walk over the top of this one, Canterbury, and eventually it spills out to Barrett. Prinsep pops it over the top to Brown. And come back. Ball knocked forward by Canterbury.
Oh, the Taranaki crowd about to blow up. Eventually, the support for referee Jackson came from his assistant referee.
Would have been a penalty, so sorry. Time.
That's about the only mistake he's made today. Geordie Barrett, player down, Canterbury.
He's a forward. He's a forward.
There's some tired bodies out there, some hands on heads. There's a lot of water going in. It's been a very nice afternoon. 19 degrees when we kicked off, so quite warm for these players.
Hey, let's go then.
Pretty tense in the coach's box.
Oh, it's been a great contest, no doubt about it.
Knock on, scrum.
And what we expect from two of the better sides in this Mitre 10 Premiership. The ball, his expression hasn't changed.
Stay there so I can see. So, oi, if you're worried about Perry engage, you stay back.
Taranaki the head to the scrum. There we go, 75 metres.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Both early, far side. Both. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Sort of Aki gave away a couple of penalties, but he's looked pretty good
Wait for the engage.
when he's had the opportunity to cut the ball up. The replacement player.
We certainly added some beef into this front row.
Crouch!
Alex Hodgman on this side has been pretty destructive and he's not able to move. Sorovaki.
Big scrum from Canterbury. Struggling to clear this is Toa Halafihi. That's come out on the Canterbury side. Stratton, he can't hold on, and we have a penalty too.
Offside.
Offside play from Taranaki. And decision time here for Luke Whitelock.
Yeah,
Penalty
this
kick
one's
with
pretty
Dustin
straightforward though. Chance to just shut it down here.
Yep. Shot.
Well, that's Ollie Jäger, the number 18 for Canterbury.
15.
And the whole front row are getting some pats on the back, but he was the tight head prop that got his side up. Put a lot of pressure to the Taranaki scrum. He's at the top side there, coming right around. Very strong Canterbury scrum. Their set piece is so good.
15.
Big part of their game. They build off set piece, line out scrum. He'll take as long as he needs for this now, with the clock ticking away.
Just the one miss for Geordie Barrett today, and this to put Canterbury beyond that 7 points, which would require Taranaki, of course, to score twice in the last 4 minutes. Strike is good. Wonderful kick from Canterbury, second five, Geordie Barrett. And it's a 10-point ball game at Yarrow Stadium. Canterbury in control.
Yep, a bit of urgency about this Taranaki side now. Where the time is now their enemy. Pitafeta keen to just get going. They'll look for the short restart.
Whitelock, the industrious game from the Canterbury captain, Richie Mo'unga. Scored a try, gave him a 12-point lead. Messi at the back. And in the end, Canterbury are penalised, so
Mark's here.
I suspect they'll go quickly. Pitafeta. Well, bang it into the corner. Has he given it too much? Oh, he's judged it perfectly, I think, Stephen Pitafeta. He has. Heart and mouth stuff there from...
Yeah, the Canterbury boys not so convinced, but of course they're not.
Sione Leah. They win the line out to Taranaki. Start to move forward, running out of real estate, so Leah comes back to the open side. Well met, pops it out to Riorangi. Pitafeta. Driving forward. Sorovaki. Canterbury, though, the defence up to the task so far. Tuahalafi'i goes straight through the middle. And Taranaki get the try. And it's not over yet at Yarrow Stadium.
Tuahalafi'i, the replacement player, just straight up the middle. Loses the boot in his efforts. Yeah, he's been good. The replacement prop, Masaeli Sorovaki, and then look at that. The pick and go straight through the middle. Canterbury guarding wide. And Pitafeta, and the ball falls over. Not so important this one, so he just needs to get on with it. It's time that is their big challenge here, Taranaki.
So no goal. Tuahalafi'i's try unconverted. It's a 5-point ball game. Just over a minute to play. Try scorer Tuahalafi'i through the tackle. And over he goes. And it's all on in the last minute.
Well, deserves a good finish, deserves a grandstand finish this game. It's been a great contest. And it's going to go down to the wire. Walla Walla, the restart.
And can Taranaki cook something up from 90 metres? Boshier into the tackle to Bridge. Good support from Ben Fennell for Canterbury. Tahori Orangi. A few bodies in the way. O'Donnell almost slips through. There's Declan O'Donnell over the 22. Go the home team. Sorovaki. Try scorer Alafi'i. Jed Brown does well to hold on. Now to the backs. Pitafeta. Johnny Fa'uli. Back on the inside comes Jackson Orman. 8 metres from halfway. Taranaki. Brown. Pitafeta trying to slip out of the tackle of Richie Mo'unga as he lost the ball. He may have. And so, message was pretty clear from referee Jackson. And turnover, so they did get the ball, Mo'unga, but couldn't free it. And so we'll have the scrum.
Well, here we go. That's the hooter. So, last chance salon fair for Taranaki.
10 clearly ripped it, and then it became a maul. Yeah. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Ben Fennell gets the instructions from referee Glenn Jackson. Last throw of the dice for Taranaki. An entertaining game at Yarrell Stadium. High scoring. Can they find the try that will put them back into second in the Premiership?
Well, they've certainly got the ability to score from anywhere. They do have to get the scrum right. They have been creaking a little bit. Canterbury will fancy themselves here, as they always do.
Crouch!
Taranaki, a stable platform required.
Bind!
The ball in and away.
Set!
So free kick taken by Tahuri Orangi. Toa Halawhiti, follow me lads, he says. Charges over halfway. Releases back for Tahuri Orangi.
No penalties, lads! No penalties, action!
Perafita. Head down. Price for Taranaki. Comes back to Sorovaki. Well, making a lot of ground, but still retaining possession. Perafita. Looking for some gaps, but there is none there. Tahuri Orangi comes back to Halawhiti. Another carry from the replacement loose forward. Tahuri Orangi. O'Donnell tries to free himself, but well taken by Prinsep. Sione Lea. Canterbury, can they hold their discipline here? Johnny Fa'auli runs into Prinsep, well taken by Bridge. Sorovaki. Ball lost forward. Canterbury raise their arms. They hold on. Canterbury get the win. Their third in 8 days. Canterbury beat Taranaki 39 points to 34.